We'll wait about 15 seconds for people to get in, and I'm gonna start. Just get some Jackson 5 going for now. Alright, I was just stalling time with some Jackson 5. We'll keep it going. I got... Alright, enough people are in. Thank you guys for joining me. Have a good morning. My name is Anomaly. If you're new, if you're not, you already knew that, and it's redundant. But anyway, I've come to an interesting conclusion over the last 2 weeks, and I have a question for the world, and especially for Rachel Maddow. My question for the world is, why is Rachel Maddow radicalizing her audience with pure lies and hate? And my question for Rachel Maddow is, why are you radicalizing your audience with pure lies and hate? I don't like to jump to conclusions. I don't like to group people in because I believe all people are good and some people are misled. There's a lot of confusion, negativity, whatever. But the shooter of Steve Scalise was said to have loved Rachel Maddow, and I brushed that off. I didn't really say anything because, people love everybody. If somebody likes somebody's music and kills somebody, you can't always blame the person. But I do want to say, I got another message from somebody on Twitter, a beautiful girl from Florida. She said, look, I sent this to my aunt and uncle, and look at their response. And their huge response to her watching my video was pretty eerie. It was like, don't listen to him. He's a Russia propagandist. He's a paid Russian troll. He's working for Russia. Rachel Maddow told us about this. Don't listen to this guy. He's a liar. He's going to spin it. He's a liar. He's a liar. Watch Rachel Maddow. Watch Rachel Maddow. And it was creepy. I was like, there was no logic, no facts, no reality. It was just her family freaking out. Like, everybody who doesn't agree with me is a paid Russian troll. And trust me, watch Rachel Maddow. She'll convince you that. Sounds like North Korea. Not an American news network. And to this I want to say, I've seen Rachel Maddow push the Russian propaganda. She's one of the biggest perpetrators. First of all, for myself, I'm an American. I was born and raised in the United States of America. I'm not even remotely Russian. If I was Russian, who cares? There's a lot of Russians in America, and last time I checked, we weren't xenophobic and we weren't damning all Russians to hell because we're too stupid to win an election. But I'm Italian, Polish, Puerto Rican. I'm not Russia. I'm not working for Russia. I'm an American with a brain. I'm an American with a heart. I'm an American with a soul. I didn't know being an American with a brain, a heart, and a soul is now considered Russian because Rachel Maddow is too stupid to join reality. And to this I want to say to Rachel Maddow supporters and fans who say, everybody who doesn't agree with Rachel Maddow is Russian. Everybody's Russian because Rachel Maddow lies and that's Russia. Okay, let's look at my payroll and let's look at Rachel Maddow's payroll. In reality, not in a conspiracy land. Everything's not conspiracy. Let's go strictly reality. Let's look at my payroll. I use donorbox.org/anomaly to raise donations to a lot time available. Let's see, I use a cell phone, iPhone 6. I don't even have the iPhone 7 yet. I just haven't updated it yet. I use an iPhone in my own apartment with no production value, and I get donations from people all over the world on a very lower scale. It's not that much money. Rachel Maddow receives over $100,000 a week, or every 2 weeks. She's a multimillionaire. She makes millions a year. She pulls in hundreds of thousands of dollars every week from the same corporations that have stolen America from the American people. So who's sold out to other countries and other corporations? Is it... Oh, Jackson 5 just came back. Is it Anomaly? Is it the young man who broadcasts truth and honesty and competes with major media networks on Facebook? Or is it Rachel Maddow, the lying shill for corporate America and for the Democrats and Republicans, for the establishment, who gets hundreds of thousands of dollars from her corporate overlord? Rachel Maddow doesn't have the option to tell the truth because she's owned. She's a puppet. Here, Rachel Maddow, do your little dance, and the more radical you are, the more money you'll make. Okay, I'll tell everybody. Oh, perfect. Tell everybody it's Russian. That's fine. See, the difference between me and Rachel Maddow, again, for any Rachel Maddow supporters that happen to join and get infuriated watching, I will say, I tell my audience, listen to everybody. I tell my audience, listen to Rachel Maddow. Listen to your Anderson Coopers. Listen to everybody and then decide. I tell them, read all the newspapers. See what Washington Post is saying. See what Breitbart's saying. I don't care. I'm not suppressing anybody. Nobody to me. I mean, Rachel Maddow, of course, she's owned by corporations, and you know, she'll blame someone like me. They'll be like, oh, he's paid off by Russia. Russia foots a $0 bill to me all the time. It's nothing to do with, Russia has nothing to do with what I do. That's the spin that they put on it. But she tells her audience not even to listen to people, to purely hate. And it's getting to the point where I think it's becoming very radical. We criticize often. A lot of people criticize religion for radicalizing their people because certain religious texts have some violence in it and have some motivation to do dangerous things. Oh, if you do this, you'll get this many women in heaven. Oh, if you do this, you know, God will love you. We criticize religion, but why are we not criticizing other public leaders for leading their audience into hate, negativity, and then sometimes violence? I mean, this woman, if you watch Rachel Maddow's network, you think the United States is sold out to Russia, when the reality, this isn't a conspiracy. She tells her audience everything outside of my vision is a conspiracy. She's a known liar. She's a corporate liar. America's sold out to the corporations. That's what America's sold out to. Everyone knows that. And those same corporations own Rachel Maddow. She is the shield, and that's their tactic. That's what they do, is they're the spin people. And they've convinced their audience, oh, Anomaly's a Russian spinster. They're going to make it sexy and cool. No, you're just a bad liar. The truth beats the bad lie. You're the bad liar. You're the one spinning everything into proportion. I'm spinning nothing. There's no spin here. I don't have a spin. I think you're all full of shit. I think the Democrats are full of shit. I think the Republicans are full of shit. I think politicians are full of shit. A lot of bad leaders, a lot of dumb people, and a lot of lies, a lot of scare tactics, fear tactics. I don't have that. You come to my page, it's rainbows and sunshine because life is good. I'm blessed. I'm going to go outside, take a walk in the sun, drink some water, show love to people, because that's the reality I live in. My audience doesn't fear life, and they're not negative and hateful, and they don't want to shoot up a Republican, and they don't want to tell their niece that, you know, everybody's a Russian propagandist, and make sure you watch Rachel Maddow. It sounds like North Korea. Oh, no, listen to Kim Jong-un, listen to Kim Jong-un, no, don't listen. That's a spin, that's a spin. That's how desperate and pathetic these people are, and it's pretty weird to see. I mean, how much more, how longer are they going to perpetrate this lie? Because I've never seen anything in my reality. And they're freaking out further and further because people like Rachel Maddow, they don't have truth on their side, so they're getting more and more and more desperate, where like for me and for other people, I just get more and more calm because I'm not building my foundation on a foundation of lies, so it feels good. I go to bed every night and I feel good about myself because why wouldn't I? I don't feel negatively about anything I'm doing because I'm not putting that energy out there. But someone like Rachel Maddow, she lied about the Russia thing. It's completely collapsing, so they got to elevate it. And they're radicalizing their listeners because as everyone else gets calmer and like, hey, let's figure this out. Let's have conservatives and progressives talk. Rachel Maddow demonizes progressives. She demonizes third-party voters. She demonizes Trump. She demonizes Republicans. She demonizes conservatives. She's grouping everyone together, and she's just demonizing all of America. And her, you know, I will say, mentally ill watchers, because I don't want to say that about anybody because I think everybody's good people, but if you watch her long enough, you'll become mentally ill, and I've seen it happen, because she's constantly lying to you and then elevating her lies, being like, oh, that's what you do when you're lying. When you're telling the truth, you say, hey, listen to everybody. If you like what I'm saying, come back to me, because you know, why not? I try to give you an unbiased report, but I don't know anything. I'm everything or anything. I'm one person. You know, I'm reading the news, I'm interpreting it. The reality in the universe and the world is complex to begin with. Nobody knows what's going on Earth, and anybody who pretends like they do, they're egotistical, stubborn, closed-minded liars. So my audience knows that. But if you watch Rachel Maddow, it's the world's ending, Russia sold out to the whole, America's getting sold out to Russia. No, Rachel Maddow, America's sold out to the corporations that own you. That's who owns the corporation. Monsanto, NBC, you know, it's not even NBC. You look at the media, who owns the media? There's 4 or 5 corporations. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy theory if you're too dumb to do the research. But if you do the research, there's a few corporations that own all of the media networks. Viacom, I believe, owns Rachel Maddow. You could double check me on that one. But that's who America sold out to. It's sold out to the corporations. And both sides are telling you, but she's growing her audience to be just so hateful and so not in reality that I won't even say scared, because it's not in my vocabulary right now, but I'm interested to see what direction she pushes her supporters in, because right now, I mean, you got to see this message. They wrote a 5-part message saying I'm Russian propaganda. No, I'm an American. They searched InfoWars and Breitbart for Russian propaganda. I'm sorry, I don't even care if you like InfoWars or Breitbart. To be personally honest, I don't read Breitbart. I'm not familiar with the website, but the fact that they're allowed to investigate them now because they think they're Russian, it's just goofy. All because people like Rachel Maddow just lie to her audience. And this is not a sexy spin. I'm not putting a sexy spin on, yeah, I'll put a sexy spin on life. Life is good. I put a sexy spin on my day. Instead of being hateful and negative and waking up like, ugh, I gotta go out there and make $200,000 and blame people on webcams. Yeah, I'm sorry, Rachel Maddow. Yeah, that's not my reality. I do put a sexy spin on it. I love my life. I love people. I love water. I love America. I love the world. And I'm excited with the direction that humanity is going. Albeit it's ugly, I'm optimistic. I didn't know that was Russian propaganda now. It was Russian to be optimistic. It was Russian to be honest. It was Russian to be truthful. That's how stupid and how dishonest these people are. That they're telling them, oh, no, because they're losing the artist. No, that's a sexy spin. That's a spin. Come back. No, everything's Russian. It's pathetic. Just tell the truth and you don't have to lie to everybody. The truth will set you free. True artists with a message like Jimi Hendrix, the Beatles, Neil Young, the Jackson 5, Michael Jackson, newer hip hop artists like, someone like Nas or Tupac. They live forever. Their message never dies. It just grows stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Does Tupac's message grow over time? And does Neil Young and the Rolling Stones and the Beatles, does their message grow over time because they're Russian? Does their message grow over time because they're paid Russian propagandist trolls? Or does their message grow over time because they're honest truth tellers who are ahead of their time and they use music and entertainment to bring that truth to the people of the world? That's why they grow over time. If you listen to a psychotic person like Rachel Maddow, she'll tell you that they're paid Russian propagandist trolls because they're bringing you away from the Democratic and Republican establishment of paid out media, bought out media, corporations in foreign countries who have already bought out United States. China owns a lot of real estate. They own the parts of the media. The media is owned by 5 or 6 corporations who don't even have American interests at heart. They have corporate hearts, whether it's oil, whether it's bad food, whether it's plastic. That's what America sold out to. They're just trying to make a sale. They're trying to sell weapons, swipe up any country, swipe up any land, sell anything to make a buck. And she has the nerve to radicalize her people to now commit crimes possibly and to be in a mental state of just denying reality. You can't even have a conversation, just verbally attacking people. I would love, nothing more I would love in my life to have a conversation with Rachel Maddow. A conversation, an honest conversation, but it wouldn't fare well for her because her whole foundation is built on a foundation of lies. Mine's built on the truth, and that's what you do when you're a liar. You tell everybody else, don't listen to them. They're liars. They're paid trolls. They're paid Russian propagandists. Not everybody's a troll, okay? Is Russia probably doing some media efforts? I'm sure they are. Are the Democratic Party, do they own Media Matters by David Brock? And do they have hundreds of millions of dollars going into paid trolls and super PACs to try to control the flow of information? They do. So there's a lot of people paying for a lot, but to me, and why I'm even successful, is because I don't focus in that realm. I'm not trying to pay millions of dollars to get people's attention. I just tell the truth, and I do better than all of these people. To me, they're all lunatics, whether they're Russian, If you're Russian paid propagandist, you're a lunatic to me. If you're a Democratic Party paid propagandist, to me, you're a lunatic, because you're there spending hundreds of millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, trying to convince people, be like, oh, I gotta advertise this to get people's attention. Hey, why don't you just tell the truth? And it spreads a lot quicker. I don't have a single ad on my page, and I get 200,000 plus shares on some of my videos, because information spreads quickly when it's honest and genuine and people can feel it. Same with music. It's the same reason why a musician or artist who's authentic and genuine stands the test of time, puts out classic albums, and makes hundreds of millions of dollars. And the reason that a fake artist doesn't stand the test of time, they might have a few hits, they might go on tour sometimes, but they're not going to become more and more powerful like a lot of the great rock bands, blues musicians, jazz musicians, anybody. Soul is real, energy is real, truth is real. And Rachel Maddow, stop lying to your audience. I mean, they trust you, they love you. Why would you do that? You got people writing like paragraph on top of paragraph thinking it's Russian propaganda. You can't beat even Russia, even Vladimir Putin. I say this with great kindness. You can't beat Vladimir Putin by being an idiot. You can't beat Vladimir Putin by being stupid, by being dishonest, by being bad at your job. That's what you are. You're bad at your job. You're good at your job of being a shill for the Democratic Party and the establishment. You're good at making hundreds of thousands of dollars for spiraling your audience into pure chaos and mayhem, but you're not good at what other things, I don't know what else you're trying to do, but you're not good at looking better than Vladimir Putin, because the more you talk down on someone like Putin, he outdoes them. And this is, I mean, it doesn't make me a Russian troll. He just tells more truth, and he's, you know, got a better character to him. I didn't ask for that. I'm an American. I would love the Rachel Maddows of the world, and the Jake Tappers of the world, and the Keith Olbermanns of the world, and the Stephen Colberts of the world. These are Americans. I would love for them to be the truth tellers. I would love for them to be honest and be really holding America down, but they're not. I didn't choose for this to happen. I didn't tell Stephen Colbert and all of these clown news hosts to be stupid all of a sudden, to lie to their audience, to make things up, to lose control of power, to lose the White House to Donald Trump. I didn't ask for this. I didn't vote for Donald Trump. I didn't think about him running for president. It's not my fault. Don't blame me for telling the truth now about what you blew, what you ruined. You made this all happen, and you continue. People like Rachel Maddow and her audience, you're the reason that Donald Trump's going to win 8 years, because you nonstop give him attention. Attention, 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 attention. Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. All you do is give him attention, give him attention, give him attention, give him attention. Lie. Your whole story collapses. And now what did you do? You just spent millions of dollars to give Donald Trump free advertising, where the result is you look like a complete idiot. And once again, he looks smarter than you. Even if he's wrong about a lot of stuff, which he is, he still looks better than you, because all you do is find a way to go below him. Like, oh, he's wrong about that. Here, let me lie about it here. These people are idiots. And if you watch them, you are what you eat. If you eat McDonald's every day, you're gonna turn into you're gonna have a hamburger mind. You know, you're gonna have you know, the meat with the antibiotics. You are what you eat. You're not gonna turn into a literal hamburger. I said that as a joke, but if you eat fruit and drink a lot of water, your body's gonna feel better. If you know, take your vitamins, go in the sun, your body's gonna feel better. If you listen to, like, instead of listening to Rachel Maddow, a lot of people, I listen to a brilliant guy who controls his breathing and changes his immune system off just breathing. You can change your actual immune system from breathing. That's the type of people I watch, because I want to learn and I want to grow and I want to be a good person. But if you watch Rachel Maddow instead of watching, you know, smart people who tell you how to heal your mind, body, and soul, you turn into a hateful, negative maniac who hates America, who hates Donald Trump, who hates half the country, who hates Russians, who hates the world, who knows nothing, and they offer no advertising. And these type of people make fun of Alex Jones and say, he's a conspiracy theorist, he's a maniac, he's a loser. Here, unbiasedly, because I think Alex is wild sometimes, but let's look at the products that they sell to their audience. Okay, Rachel Maddow, what products do you sell to your audience? Okay, NBC, here's our commercial break. Pill, 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 lawyer, lawyer, pill, lawyer, unhealthy food, pill, pill, unhealthy pill with side effects, unhealthy pill with side effects, lawyer, lawyer, food, food. Let's go to Alex Jones. What does Alex Jones sell? He sells vitamins, water purifiers for your shower, water purifiers for the water you drink, good vitamins, healthy stuff, turmeric. So, do you look better than Alex Jones by being a lunatic who says he's crazy, Trump's crazy, Putin's crazy, everybody's crazy, America's crazy, conservatives are crazy, and then you sell them pills? Here, little dummies. That's Rachel Maddow's audience. Here, eat these pills so you have all these side effects. So you just sit on the couch and say, everything's Russian. Everybody's gonna die. No, you're gonna die because you listen to people like Rachel Maddow who just tell you a bunch of nonsense and then sell you a bunch of pills and unhealthy food. At least Alex Jones, amongst all his madness, at least he sells natural ingredients, essential oils. He sells water purifiers. I mean, it's obvious to me who's the greater of two evil. What type of good person sells their people lawyers and pills? It's because she works for corporate America. She gets hundreds of thousands of dollars 2 weeks. And what do you do when you get hundreds of thousands of dollars? You point the finger at somebody else and blame them, say, oh, Anomaly's a Russian propagandist. No, I'm a grassroots movement that gets paid by people directly. Not from Russia, not from Donald Trump. I get no paychecks from them. And any money that I get from people is 1/100th of what Rachel Maddow gets a week. And she has the nerve to convince her audience that I'm a paid Russian propagandist when I'm nothing of the sort. I don't like her. I didn't like the Republican Party. I'm just sick of the nonsense. And I didn't mean to be mean. You're not going to die if you watch Rachel Maddow. I don't want to stoop to her level. I think you're going to live a long, healthy life, and I hope you do. I hope that she does provide some gems too, and I don't watch her enough to know. I hope she does provide some honesty, some truth, and some wisdom, and some optimism, because it would be a shame if she's just selling a bunch of pills and lawyers to her audience while she's lying to them about everything. But I implore people from all sides, just listen to everybody, listen to both sides, see who's telling the truth, and to good American people who tend to be left-leaning, I would say, just be a little. You can't fight everything. You can't personally attack everybody. You can't beat a lie by lying again. I'm a left-leaning person when it comes to social issues, the environment. I care about all of these things very, very deeply. And that's why I'm so disappointed, because my brothers and sisters on the left are now being completely radicalized to the point where everything's Russian, nothing makes sense, everything's bad. Whatever happened to the people? Whatever happened to us being the change? Not by yelling about everything in politics. Let's get on the street and plant some trees. Let's do something. Let's stop arguing and call everyone Russian propagandists. That's not a debate. That's not how you debate, is saying, oh, that's a spin, that's a lie, it's a conspiracy. You got to show facts. You have to show evidence, and you have to tell the truth. You don't beat a conspiracy with another conspiracy. You beat a conspiracy with the truth. Put that conspiracy to rest by showing something that's so honest that nobody can deny it. So, once again, God bless Rachel Maddow supporters. God bless Rachel Maddow. And I really do. I'm going to send a prayer up for the whole world, because it's kind of eerie to me seeing some of the things that her supporters are doing and what they're saying. But once again, it's not a surprise to me, because if you eat bad food, you become what you eat. If you intake bad information, you become what you intake. If you watch a show that's radicalizing people, telling them that the world's ending and the president's the worst and our government sold out to one of the scariest regimes of the 21st century, I'd be panicking too, but it's just not reality. I mean, the reality of what's been going on in the foreign countries, the corporations that control America, it long supersedes Donald Trump, and any honest person on the left or right knows that. So why does Rachel Maddow keep lying to her audiences and raising the stakes? I think we need to relax, calm down a little bit, get some discussions back and forth, and realize all the people of the world, all countries, all cultures, we're not that different. Both sides of the political debate, we're not that different. It's minor details that we're just spewing out of proportion and using it to further divide our country, and it's unnecessary. Unity is what's going to make everything get a lot better. Everyone make each other feel more comfortable. Much love. My name is Anomaly. If you want to donate to my movement, the link will be below. If you're working for Vladimir Putin, I would say don't donate to me, because then Rachel Maddow's audience will be emboldened and be like, see, look, Vladimir Putin just just donated $5 million to Anomaly. That was a joke for anyone that didn't know. Thank you guys for listening. Have a good day.